Hello, Instagram. Good afternoon, Facebook. Welcome to the Liz live show. It is Friday at 1 o'clock, July 10th, and it's great to see everybody here today. We have a really exciting show today. Hello, I can't see so far away who's on Instagram because I have the camera a little bit further away today because we have a very special guest, my dear friend Tara.
Hello.
And Tara is my partner in Actuation Body. And so today we're going to talk all about body image. We're going to talk about Actuation Body and what it is. And we're going to actually show you Lipo Light. And this is what Tara has on her upper arms. These are Lipo Light paddles. And these Lipo Light paddles will actually shrink your fat cells. So we're going to talk about why Tara is wearing these and what it does. And we're just going to have a great time talking about health, getting in shape, your body image, and how important that is to your relationships and everything else you do. So Facebook, here's Meet Tara. There she is. There is Tara, in case you were wondering where she was. So let's start out. First of all, I know that right now everyone's been feeling kind of bad about their bodies, at least everyone that I've been talking to, because COVID this winter shut everybody in.
You're stuck inside.
You're stuck inside. The gyms were closed. You were probably just sitting around eating away your anxiety and depression. And we know that eating is so emotional, right?
Yes,
I mean,
yes. When you're bored, especially when you're bored.
When you're bored, you eat out of boredom, you eat out of sadness. And I know a lot of the females, especially who are watching this, know what I'm talking about, because females are famous for doing this. Not that men don't, but we eat when we are emotional in one way or the other. So if we're angry or we're anxious, we may eat to calm ourselves down. A lot of people, when they're sad, they buy their favorite foods because it actually impacts the brain and makes you feel better. And so, you might eat your favorite ice cream. And everybody I know, all my clients, all my friends put on like a minimum, I'd say, of 15 pounds.
Yes, I know I've definitely put
I don't know about you, but most of my clients have told me that they put on about 25 pounds during COVID, and now we're in the heat of the summer. And granted, I don't think anyone's doing too much traveling this summer, but so some people are going to the beach, but probably most of us are not as worried about putting on a bathing suit right now as we would be last year. But we're still going to pools, we're still wearing short shorts and shorter clothes because it is hot as hell here in Pittsburgh. I mean, it's like Miami hot, like
and that's
in the 90s.
another thing. You can't even. It's too hot to even go outside and
That's
ride
true.
your bike or go for a walk. It's when it's in the 90s. I just find myself so tired, so sluggish.
That's
that
true.
I don't even
I
want to
didn't
leave the
even-
house.
That's why she's my partner, because she thinks of things that I just can't. But she's right. A lot of my clients say, "Oh, I don't even want to work out because it's so miserable outside." And the gyms, they are open in Pittsburgh and the eastern suburbs. However, the majority of the people that I come into contact with do not want to go to the gym. And personally,
They
not
have
been to
every
the gym.
right. That's if they don't feel comfortable, we're at least trying to give them an alternative.
Exactly. So this is a great alternative when you hear about Actuation Body in our program. And, Tara and I have talked extensively about, we love the gym. We used to live at the gym every day. And then all of a sudden COVID hit and we had nowhere to work out. And that's how the whole birth of this whole project started. So we started working out together in my office. And we had to start getting really creative because
we couldn't find anything.
We couldn't.
No equipment.
We tried to buy dumbbells. We couldn't get them. Tara had, thank God, she had a couple of pair laying around the house. A friend of ours who's a trainer gave us a 15-pound weight bar. We got a heavy bag. And we made it work.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, we made it work. But it was not easy.
No.
So what we decided to do is put our blonde brains together and figure out, what could we do to kind of share our journey and help people stay in shape during COVID at times where it's too hot or you're just afraid to go to the gym. You put on weight, you might be putting on more weight, and so we are going to present to you this amazing program that we started. And first, let me say that we do not believe in dieting.
No.
So you will not be put on a diet when you come here. We do not believe in selling supplements
Or products.
So when you come to our weight loss and health program, You are not going to be put on any supplements. You're not going to be spending hundreds of dollars on supplements that probably don't work. No offense if anyone, believes in them, but
no diet pills.
No diet pills, and no diet plan. But what we do have, if you guys watched last Saturday, we had Mara, who's an integrative health coach, and she is also part of our team. And what Mara does is she sits down with all of our clients and she customizes an eating plan for you, and she customizes a home workout. And that is the key here, that we are going to design a home workout plan for you. So you don't have to worry about, oh my God, how are we going to do this? We've been through that. We kind of figured it out, and then we got Mara's expertise. And so we're going to customize that.
And most of it's body weight, so you don't have to buy any equipment.
Exactly, right. So you don't have to buy any equipment. And we are actually going to give you guys resistance bands. So we have 3 levels of resistance bands, and when you sign up for our program, you get 3 of them. And so that's, believe it or not, all you're going to need to do the workout is just these resistance bands, which come along with the package, okay? But what makes our whole program, I think, different, there are two major things that make it different than all the other weight programs out there, weight loss, that you will not find anywhere. And that is that it was largely designed with mental health in mind. So the very first part of the program is you meet with me. And I'm a marriage and family therapist and a mental health counselor. And we're going to talk about your body image. Because if you don't have a good body image, then you're not going to feel good about yourself. You're not going to want to get into a relationship or date or have sex with your partner because you're going to be embarrassed of what you look like. So we're going to work on that piece. And we're also going to talk about your relationship to food, because everybody has a relationship to food.
Good or bad.
Good or bad. And we all have problems with our relationship with food. We may use it to punish ourselves. I've seen that. People starve themselves to kind of self-punish. We have people who overeat because they want to hide. Maybe there's abuse in your background, trauma. And so I'm sure a lot of people with eating disorders will probably come into this program, but that is definitely not what we're not limited to anything.
Right.
So we take everybody and anybody. So you start with the mental health piece. That's your intro to that. And I'll get you acquainted to the program. And then I pass you along to Mara, who you guys should watch last Saturday's show, and you'll get to meet her. She's amazing, and she is so good at what she does. And then we have the Lipo Light machine, which I'm going to try to turn the camera a little bit and just show you guys what this machine looks like, okay? So this machine, it's basically, it's not that big, and you can see that Tara has the Lipo Light paddles right on her arms, okay? And I'm going to show Instagram too, because Instagram didn't get to see, but Instagram, this is the Lipo Light machine, and that's Tara, who we're going to do her upper arms today, and we're going to do it right on the program so you guys can really see what it's all about. So you guys might be wondering, okay, how do you decide where to start with Lipo Light, and what the heck is Lipo Light? What does it do? So let's talk about Lipo Light. It's an incredible machine. Okay, so basically it sculpts your body by shrinking your fat cells. Okay, and it does that with a laser light. It's not painful. It doesn't hurt. It doesn't take long. It takes 20 to 25 minutes per each session. And you really want to try to do 8 sessions per body part. But if you achieve the result that you want in 4, then you do 4, and then you can move on to another part of your body.
Because you can only do one body part at a time, right?
Correct. You can only do one body part at a time, and that's just the technology and the science of the way that the machine works. So basically what the laser light does is it pokes holes in your fat cells. The contents of those fat cells then drain into your system, and then we encourage, and in our program we actually mandate that you do either go walking across the street from where we are on the beautiful trail in Murraysville, or we're going to show you in a little bit, we have a vibrating machine that actually It actually simulates a workout, and that's just 10 minutes. So we don't want people to become dependent on the vibrating machine, because this is all about health and wellness. This isn't a quick fix. This isn't a gimmick.
It's a jump start.
It's a jump start, absolutely, and it really works. So we're going to turn Tara's Lipo Light paddles on in a minute. But Tara, why did you want to do, because there's a lot of different candidates that we are already treating in our program, right? So we have people who are, maybe 50 to 60 plus pounds overweight. We have people who are maybe, 20 pounds overweight. And then we have Tara, who's very fit and slim, but she has certain parts of her body that she doesn't like, that even with working out, for some reason, we all have those parts that are really stubborn that we just can't get to go away. And that's what Lipo Light is phenomenal for. So Tara, why did you choose, how did you decide on your upper arms?
I've always been self-conscious about my upper arms. Wearing sleeveless tops or tank tops, I never do it because I'm self-conscious of them. I go to the gym, I do tricep exercises, I do bicep exercises. I build muscle, but I don't seem to get that definition.
I'm really,
yes.
Okay. So that is, Tara is, don't think because you're thin and you're in shape that you can't qualify for this, because like I said, we all of us women, we're very hard on ourselves, and we always seem to find something we don't like about ourselves, right?
Always.
And so we're here to counsel you through that. I will counsel you through that. We're going to work you out at home through that. We're going to teach you how to eat properly, because everyone can do better, and we're going to Lipo Light those areas. And I know I did my inner thighs this week. I only did 2 sessions, and I lost an inch on each thigh in 2 sessions.
And Liz, you did measure me.
I did.
I didn't want to know the numbers, but you know them.
I know them, and thank you again. See, that's why she's my partner, because she remembers what I forget. But so we measure you. You will never get on a scale in this office. We don't believe in it. We're not putting you on a scale. We don't care what you weigh. If you want to get on a scale, that's your business. We encourage you not to, because the scale can lie. You can, go out to dinner one night, and because of all the sodium in your dinner, you could be 3 pounds heavier the next day, and then you're going to feel defeated, and it's just ridiculous. So we don't want scales, but every few weeks, I will measure you the first time you come in, and you might get Tara, you might get Mara, as far as measuring in the initial. It's probably going to be me initially, but then you're going to be working with Tara and Mara, and we will measure you when you come in, and we'll measure you for each body part, and then we will together, through a counseling session, decide where you want to start. Because again, while we're doing her upper arms, we can't also do her lower body. Because of the science of the machine, we can only do one body part at a time. Okay, so let's just turn it on, and it's no big deal. You're just gonna see, okay, so you see everything lights up. She's lit. She's lit, and she's lit. And basically,
that's it.
That's it. That's the end of it. Mm-hmm. So then you just have to hang out here for 25 minutes. Okay, so
you can read a book. Play on your iPad.
Absolutely. You can talk to me, whatever you want to do. And, and some people who I've been doing lately, they like complete privacy. So when I put all their lights on, they want to close their eyes and take a nap. Because it's relaxing.
It is.
It's really warm.
It makes no noise.
It's nothing to it. It's like hanging out and getting your fat cells shrunk. It's amazing. And I just think that anyone who has concerns about their body, who wants to get in shape, who wants to learn how to eat right and work out, would be crazy not to do this. Right. Just crazy.
And we should tell them it's important that they drink a lot of water.
Yes, you have to drink a lot of water during
before,
after, and we ask you to try not to eat an hour before and an hour after you get the Lipo Light. Because we're trying to discover from the research what gives the best results from Lipo Light, and that's what we've learned, that not eating an hour before and after, and you have to do 25 minutes of exercise to get your heart rate up after Lipo Light, because the contents of your fat cells that are running around your system will be cleaned out of your body by your lymph system, and you need to circulate your blood and move your body in order for that to happen properly. So you're going to drink a lot of water. Did I forget anything?
I don't think so.
No?
You just have to make sure that you do all the process. If you want the best results,
Right.
you have to do all of the steps.
Right. And a lot of people I've seen in the past who have done Lipo Light, they don't bring in the triage or the trifecta of mental health, physical health, and weight loss. And, they let people come in, do Lipo Light, and they're gone, and they get nothing from it, and it's money down the tube. So we don't want those kind of clients. We want people who are serious.
Yes.
And are willing to put in a little bit of time, 2 days a week, and we're working on a schedule to make sure we can accommodate everybody. So all we need you for is about a half an hour. You'll pop in, we'll be ready for you, we'll throw the lights on, and then when you're done, we'll throw you on the vibrating plate, and out the door you go. And that vibrating plate, by the way, oh my gosh, we just got this new machine, and
it's intense.
It's intense. It's amazing. And I did it yesterday for 10 minutes, and I woke up this morning and I felt like I had done abs, my whole ab area sore, my butt was sore, everything.
Yeah,
so
you can get a full body workout on that.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. But again, because it's so quick and easy, we still want you to learn how to work out, and working out at home is the way to go right now.
Right.
And if you so dare to go out in the heat, go for it. If you want to take a walk, but
just stay hydrated.
Yeah, I see we have some questions here. Let's see. Hi, Thomas. Good afternoon, ladies. Thank you for saying that. Checking in from my little small city in Pittsburgh called Clarion. Hope you have a wonderful and blessed day. Thank you. You too. Hi, Jeremy. And Tara is in here today. And so I don't have her like I usually do, doing all my questions and all my work. But some of the common questions that, I've gotten is, does it really work? And I will put my reputation on it because I did a couple of, I did trials with a client of mine who, by the way, is 8 inches down and going in 1 month. And she looks fantastic and she's so happy. And she's been working with Mara and doing her Lipo Light and walking. And I made sure that this thing works on me, on Tara, on the client. So that's 3 people before I would ever take anybody's money for this. So, I just want everybody to know that it's all good. It's going to work. And the other question I get is, can men do it?
Oh, and children or teens.
Teens. So we don't have any reservations about teens doing it as long as their parents consent to it. Again, there's really no danger here.
No, just a warm sensation.
Just warm, right? Mm-hmm. And so we don't have any problems with teens. I may do a little extra counseling with the teens, but so you're being checked here mentally, physically, in every single way. And we're even going to do a little bit of a fashion program that Tara's going to head up, and we'll give you more details about that as it comes. But we're going to do a little program where we help people. Well, Tara will help people dress for their body type, so that we're getting every aspect of wellness: the aesthetic piece, the health piece, the eating, the nutrition piece, the mental piece. We're covering it all. And I think that's going to be so much fun.
And I think people are asking, can they pick and choose? Can they just do a session with Mara if they just wanted that? Or can they just do a session with you? Or
okay, and no, not in the beginning. And we say no because we believe in the program that we came up with, and we do not want any stone left unturned. And so the first time you buy we're selling these in packages. So your initial package is included with a session with me, and then a session and a follow-up with Mara, 10 Lipo Light sessions, and your customized eating plan and home workout plan. That's a lot. And I can't allow anybody who's a new client to skip any of those parts because it's just, you're not going to get the full effect of the program. And we don't want people walking on the street and saying, oh, it didn't work, or this or that. So we know that if you follow everything that we want for you, that you'll have success. Now, the second time round, so you get 10 Lipo Light sessions. So that may be all you need, or you might be a person who really wants to do it all over their whole body and really do some sculpting. So you may want to buy a second package, a third package, and they get cheaper as you renew. So, the second time around, I think, is like $100 and some less than the first time, and you'll just get a 30-minute check-in with me and Mara, and then you're on your way. And then the third time that you re-up, you'll just get your Lipo Light, and that's it. But you can always add things a la carte. So if you want to add a family session to get the whole family involved in eating healthy and talk about, eating that way, we can do that. If you want to do a couple session and, maybe your sex life and your relationship is really in the tank because of the way you feel about your body, which, I hear all the time. We can do a session with your partner if you choose. So those things you can add, and you can add extra sessions with Mara, extra follow-ups. But it's not unfortunately. Fortunately, I'm going to stick to my guns that when you come in here, you have to go through all the steps. So, but thank you for asking.
It's going to give you the best results.
It's going to give you the best result.
What about any suggestions for eating when I'm bored?
Well, that's probably a question for Mara. But what I would say to you...
I'm guilty of that.
Are you
yes,
a bored
time.
eater?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. 2 recommendations for that I personally do. Okay. First of all, I don't ever have junk in my house because I know when I do, I eat it. So sometimes I break down and I bring something in, but for the most part, I have like all fruits and vegetables and healthy snacks so that if I do eat out of boredom, it's not the worst thing in the world. Okay. But if I don't have the junk in the house, I won't eat it. And I tell all of my clients over the years, don't bring it in the house, because if it isn't there, you're not going to eat it. Or you'd have to really go out of your way to get it. So that'd be my first suggestion. Second suggestion for eating out of boredom would be to always portion out what you're eating out of boredom.
Don't eat out of the bag.
Do not eat out of the bag. Do not, yes, great advice. Do not eat out of the bag. Put it in a little measuring cup or a little bowl, a small bowl, so that you just eat that and you don't eat the whole bag. Because if you sit down with the bag, it's gone.
I've been guilty of that during a movie.
Oh, really?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
I could go to town on some chips. I mean, I can chocolate. Oh my gosh. So, but definitely if you sign up for this, Mara will really be able to answer that question. And I think the other thing is if you're bored, what's going on?
Right.
And that's the question that I would ask you as the therapist and say, well, why are you so bored? What is not happening in your life that you wish was? And that might lead you to a whole nother idea and a whole nother journey about changes that you need to make in your life. So when people come in here, you may not be aware of a lot of things that are happening with you. And then once you and I sit down and start talking, it's really amazing what we can discover together and find out.
I think right now, especially in this environment that we're in, people might be shell-shocked. They're used to going out, doing a lot of things, and now they can't do that, or they might be afraid to do that, and so they are bored.
Right.
So they need to find things maybe at home.
Yep.
To keep them,
to keep them busy and not just sitting your behind on the couch all day or laying in bed like I do sometimes and watching series on Netflix, because for overeaters, it's the worst thing you can do. And we have the undereaters, we have the overeaters, the bored eaters, and everything in between, the sad eaters, the anxious eaters, the anxious starvationers. I get it all in here. And the relationship that we have with food, it's one of the hardest relationships to really correct, because it's not something that we can actually eliminate from our lives. It's not like you can stop eating. Like if you're, have an alcohol problem or a drug problem,
you don't need alcohol or drugs to survive.
Correct.
But you do need to eat to
you
survive.
Do.
So you're right.
It's a very difficult relationship to deal with, and we've been, that's something that both Tara and I are very passionate about, which is fitness and nutrition. And it was rough. Like, remember the gym's we said, what are we going to do? Mm-hmm. And we were worried we were going to gain weight, and what we were going to do, and we figured it out. And so we want to share our experiences with everybody else, and do it in a really organized fashion so that, everybody just has a good time.
Yeah.
And loses weight and they look great.
And most importantly, they feel good about themselves.
Exactly. That's right. And body image is another issue that comes up a lot in therapy. And nowadays I'm seeing it more with men too. Where it was really something that more women carried. Now I'm seeing a lot of men feeling that same way. I don't have the abs,
right, yeah.
or, we're in our middle 40s and, a lot of people are dating and the guys have, what you call the dad belly. You guys have the guts. And they say, Elizabeth, who's going to want to date me when I look like this? Now, that's a body image issue because that shouldn't keep you or from dating. So that would be one issue we would work on therapeutically. But I do have the Lipo Light machine, and that's right. And we have Mara, and then so we have so many different components to this that I think it could be really great for men, for women, and I think your expectations too. Like Tara and I talked, if you are already fit and you want to do lipo to just take care of some area like Tara's doing with her arms, you have to keep your expectations in the right place, because since you don't have that much to get rid of, you're not going to lose 6 inches on your arms. Right. You're going to lose maybe an inch or two.
And I would look ridiculous if I lost 6 inches on my arms.
You would look really weird. Yeah, you would look emaciated and bizarre. So we don't want to do that. So you have to remember, depending on where we're at, we're going to have different results at a different speed. So I have one woman that I've been working with who lost 8 inches or more, I think almost 9 inches in a month. Now she was working really hard, but she, had a little bit more to lose than, say, Tara. So everyone's expectations are going to be, you have to keep your expectations in line with what your body is at this point. So if you're 30 pounds overweight, 50 pounds plus overweight, or no pounds overweight, you're going to have a different kind of result.
And you have to remember, and we have to reiterate, this isn't a fix-all. You're not going to do this, go home, and magically look like a swimsuit model. That's not how it works.
No. It takes a little bit of time. Mm-hmm. It takes a little time. Then you'll look like a swimsuit model.
But you have to eat right. You have to exercise. It's not a...
It's right. One session, don't bother coming in. Well, we don't sell one session, but... you have to make a commitment in time, because you're going to have to come here twice a week, and you're going to have to exercise at home, and eat. But the fact that we're providing at-home workout plans, so you don't even have to think about it. Mara's going to do everything for you, and she'll even teach you. And if you want personal training, that's an add-on, but we can do that for you. I have a boxing trainer who will come in and work with you.
Which is a fantastic workout.
Which is the best workout. And we have another personal trainer who will come in and work out with you. We'll work out with you. And we'll teach you different things that you need to know. And it's really like you're part of a family with us. You're part of our family, and we want you to do well, and we want you to have great results.
And we want you to be happy with your body.
That's right. And we'll do everything in our power to make that happen. So while Tara is going to hang out and just keep getting her Lipo Light for, 10 more minutes, I'm going to show you guys our vibrating machine. And so I'm going to take Facebook over there, and I'm going to show you the vibrating machine, okay? And then I'm going to take Instagram. Hi, Instagram. I'm going to take you guys over too, so that you can see the vibrating machine. Okay, and I'm going to talk a little bit about this machine once I get the cameras on. Okay, so keep in mind that, I've been working out my entire life. I've been working out since I was 18 years old. Running, weights, yoga, rollerblading, walking, you name it. I did it, okay? And boxing was the biggest thing for me. And so if you haven't done all this stuff in a lifetime, sometimes it's hard to get into working out, and we don't want to push people to do any kind of workout that they don't like. So we want you to like something. But with busy schedules and the way things are right now, we did purchase this vibrating machine. And what this does is it agitates the entire body, and it forces your body to use more muscles than any other form of exercise. So it's great for your circulation. The things that I've read about it say it's wonderful for people who have arthritis or stenosis because it really strengthens the muscles, and you only have to stand on it for 10 minutes. And so I'll kind of show you what it looks like. So you turn it on, and you just basically stand on it, and you vibrate, and you can do like different exercises if you want, or you can just stand here. And it's so intense that I can't do it anymore. But I can't do TV and do that at the same time. But you get the picture of what it does. And I did it for 10 minutes yesterday. So my abs are sore today, my butt muscles, my legs. So I know that it works, and I know I got a really good workout with it. So that's right here in the Actuation Body studios, and it's available to anybody who wants to use it. And if any of my clients want to use it, we're going to let people use this for $10 for a session. So if you're here and you're getting therapy and you want to get a little bit of a workout, you can jump on that thing for $10 and we'll let you use it. But it comes with everything else. So let me put us back over and see how Tara's
I'm trying to
doing.
get some questions here while I'm sitting here.
Okay. How are you feeling, Tara?
I'm fine. It's a little warm sensation. That's about it.
Okay, sorry Facebook, we're back. Okay, so what do you guys think of that vibrating machine? It's pretty cool, huh? So we have it all going on here, and I think that if we don't have any more questions,
We do have a few.
Oh,
do you want me to read them? Or?
Yeah, let me
Okay,
know what the
let's
questions
see.
are, because I can't see anything.
Can I do Lipo Light if I am 70 or more pounds overweight?
Yes, you can. Yes, you can. You can do Lipo Light if you're 70 pounds overweight.
Okay. Can I do yoga as my workout?
No, not right. Well, yes, but not right after Lipo Light. It's not what I would recommend, because you need to agitate the body and get your heart rate up at a high level in order for Lipo Light to really be effective. And that's why the vibrating machine is supposedly so effective with Lipo Light, because it really gets your circulation moving really quickly, and so it carries the contents of your fat cells that we just drained through the body and through the lymph system much quicker. So yoga, I do yoga all the time, and I know that yoga can be like a great power workout and you sweat, but I personally don't think it's the right match for Lipo Light. But on your days off, yoga is the best thing in the world. I just don't think it's exactly the right thing for Lipo Light, for right after Lipo Light.
Well, I am just interested in the vibrating plate. How does that work?
Okay, so how it works is you can set the machine, the vibrating machine, to a level of which you can handle, and you're going to basically step on it, and you're going to stand on it for 10 minutes, and you can do squats and different exercises if you choose while you're on it. And what it does is it forces the body, because of the vibrations are so intense, it forces all the muscles in your body to basically contract, like as though you were doing some kind of lifting or some kind of full body weight exercise. And it works, because I'm telling you, I was sore this morning from doing it yesterday.
I jumped on for just a few minutes, and it was
it's
intense.
Pretty intense. It's intense.
Let me see if we have anything else. If I'm interested in purchasing equipment, can you show me where to buy it?
Absolutely. And we would be happy to help you with that. We do not want to be the weight loss people that, again, sell you a bunch of garbage. Okay, so we're not selling you anything here, but we will give you, things that we know have worked. We will guide you through that process. Mara can give you some ideas of what's the best equipment to have at home. And we can do all of that for you. But, you know, we want to be different than everybody else. So we are mind first, and then everything about the body. So it's actuation counseling, and I was even thinking it's actuation body is what this is called, but I was even thinking of calling it actuation body counseling, because we're actually counseling the body.
Mm-hmm.
You know, so we counsel the mind, we counsel our eating, our nutrition, our workouts, and then we get the awesome chance to do Lipo Light and really just get a quick jump start on, you know, shrinking those fat cells. So how are you feeling? You've got 3 minutes left.
3 more minutes. Let's do one more question.
Okay.
Is keeping a food journal something that is required?
No. Well, I know that Mara will have you keep a food journal like the first week, because she wants to be able to then look at what you're eating so she can critique it. But then you don't have to keep it afterwards. And the issues that I see with food journals and scales and all of that is it reinforces the issue that you're trying to get rid of. So if you're hyper focused on food and you're obsessed with your body and the calories, if you food journal, now you're double obsessed about it, because now you have to keep a journal. And if you get on a scale, all it's going to do is frustrate you. So the food journals the first week, just so that Mara can critique you and see what's going on. And then after that, that's it.
Okay.
That's it. Anything else coming in from our viewers?
That's about it. Let me check.
Okay. So, listen, this was fun, and I can't wait to measure Tara and see how her arms are doing, and we'll check back in with her and let you know how that's going. Today, if you notice, the topic that was advertised was David Zimro, attorney, and he was going to be talking about COVID shutdowns and the legalities of those, and police and all the fun stuff, I should say, that we can talk about from what's going on in the world.
Oh, and I don't mean to interrupt you,
Yeah.
but we should say with COVID, we do wipe everything
Oh,
down.
my God.
We clean everything in between clients. We are very, very particular about that.
Yes, we are.
If you are comfortable coming in with a mask, if you want to do the plate outside, we could arrange for that, but we are very particular about making sure everything is clean. The paddles, the machine.
Exactly. Thank you for saying that. And we disinfect everything in between clients. We're crazy cleaners. So, and when I'm giving you Lipo Light, you know, I will wear a mask, and you know, you can wear a mask in here, and so we'll do everything to just make you feel comfortable. So David Zimro was supposed to be our guest today, but he got called into court at the last minute and couldn't make it. So we're going to try and reschedule him for next week. But tune into Liz Live tomorrow morning, Saturday morning at 11 a.m., and we're going to talk about more mental health stuff. You know, we love our Saturday morning shows. We look at what's going on in the world. We talk about mental health. We check in. Everybody's still going crazy with COVID and everything. So we'll be there to support you tomorrow morning at 11 a.m. Thanks for the love. Whoever's sending that, I can't see because I don't have my glasses.
That is
And Tara,
Lisa.
let's take off. Lisa, I love you, Lisa. All right, let's take off these.
Yeah, you can hear it beeping.
How do you feel?
I feel good.
So we just Velcroed those on.
feel
And
good.
let's get the other one off. And do you feel smaller?
I feel like I've got
You ready to go?
Angela Bassett arms.
That's right. All right. So thank you guys. We'll see you tomorrow at 11 a.m. We have lots of fun things to talk about, always from a mental health perspective. If you have body image issues, which, come on, girls, we all have them.
We all have them.
If you want to get into the best shape of your life and the healthiest shape of your life with mind and body, please contact us. You can reach me at Actuation Counseling. Our new website will be up in a couple of days. You'll even be able to purchase packages online, and we should have that up and running very, very soon. We'll have a schedule. We'll have everything. So, but right now, don't worry about that. If you want to do it, just call me, and we'll get you set up as soon as Monday, and we will get you in here and get you moving. So thank you, everyone, for watching, and I'll see you back at Liz Live tomorrow morning at 11 a.m. Be safe, everybody, and be healthy.
Bye.
Bye.